Hello everyone, this is James Shore with another test-driven development video. Today is June 30th. It's been over a month since I last recorded videos. I was in Norway for the last 3 weeks on a sort of working vacation. Today I'm going to record several more videos because I'm out of the office again for most of July. So my plan is to get as far as I can today, recording about 5 or 6 videos. Now, when we left off, I I had pretty much finished getting the dollars text field. We've been working on this for, it seems like forever, getting this really polished and cleaned up, and I'm really happy with how it's working now. I think it's pretty much done. So what that means is that our next step, I think, is to go ahead and put in the rest of the starting conditions. So we need not only the starting balance, but the cost basis, how much we're selling every year. Um, the growth, I think, is calculated based on a percentage, which we'll need to get in there, and the ending balance is calculated automatically. So if you remember our UI sketch, let me pull that in here. This was my original concept for this part of the app. I wanted to get the starting year, starting balance, yearly spending, the ending year. That's interesting that I put a dollar sign there. I don't think that was right. Cost basis, tax rate. Yeah, so those are what I need. The dollars text field is really only going to work for starting balance, cost basis, and yearly spending. The interest rate and tax rate are going to require some sort of percent text field, and the starting year and ending year, of course, are going to require a year text field. So we've made good progress, but still a lot to do. I think what I'm going to do next is just go ahead and get the starting balance, cost basis, and yearly spending fields in, and then we can take it from there. It shouldn't take me nearly as long to do the next several fields as it took to do the dollars text field, because I'll be able to reuse that code. So anyway, let's see what we can do. We've got some notes here about starting balance should be lower than cost basis. I think I'd like to wait until we actually have those fields in place. The stock market year being immutable, yeah, maybe, but I don't feel like it's something that needs to be done right now. Yes, we're going to do that. Oops, sorry. I've been working in IntelliJ, and it uses different keyboard shortcuts. So I've forgotten some of my keyboard shortcuts for Eclipse. Okay, so we've got that. Yeah, we'll do that towards the end. We'll come back to that one. Air handling for exceptions. That's something to do, I think, again, a little bit later. Yeah, I think we're good. So there's our app. I think what we really need to do is get the other fields in place. So how are we going to do that? We've got, like I said, it's been over a month since I last worked on this, and even longer since I did anything that wasn't dollars text field. Application frame, I think, is where all the magic happens in terms of putting the dollars text field on the screen. Yeah, here we go. We've got the content pane, which contains the forecast table and the starting balance field. I think that what I need to do is create a I don't know, I kind of want to call it a configuration panel that's going to represent, I should keep this up. So a configuration panel that's going to be this stuff, and actually have that be its own component. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards right now. So let's go ahead and do that. We can model that after application frame. So I guess I'll just get started on that. So we need a new class, a new test case. And this will be, I don't know, call it configuration panel for now. And to start with, I guess it just needs to have that starting balance text field. Let's see. Let's make sure everything runs like it should. Okay, that's the wrong set of tests. Let's try that again. There we go. Let's wake up our TDD. And okay, everything's running. Let's make sure we can fail like we're supposed to. There. All right. So now, I guess I'm not going to worry about layout just yet. I'm just going to assert that we have the correct components. And that's going to be a panel. And we want there to be one component. And let's see, we'll need that to be let's see, how does that work again? Panel, it's going to be a new configuration panel, I guess. It's been so long since I've set up one of these. Yeah. That's interesting. It automatically knew it was supposed to be a panel. I guess because I declared it. That's kind of cool. Okay, there we go. It's failing like it should. We expected one component, but got 0. So how do we do that? Add components is the pattern we followed in the past. I'll extract that out later though. So we just want to say this dot add. I'm going to wait here for Eclipse to catch up. New panel. And that should work. We should have one component. Yep. Now let's make that component be what we expect it to be. We want it to be our what? Starting balance field? Yeah. In fact, we'll just grab that from there. That should fail because it's not. It's a panel. Expected starting balance field, dollars text field was panel. So now we'll add a new dollars text field. Okay. Oh, that failed. Why did that fail? Because it expects an initial value. What initial value do we expect? We expect a something. Oh, $1. Well, let's just go with a new valid dollars 0. All right, that's not how I do it. It's been a while. It's dot. There's got to be another way. There we go. All right, so we're getting, some basic progress here, but really what I need to do is I need to factor out the starting balance field stuff and put it into configuration panel. That should be pretty easy. Just move my tests over. Starting balance should be initialized to model's value. Let's bring that over. Of course, assumes that we have a model. I'm not going to ask the panel for the starting balance field. I'm just going to provide it like that. This is what we did in the dollars text field test, and I was really happy with the way that worked out. What is that key command? There we go. We're going to need to pass the model in too, but we'll get back to that. All right, that should fail. Expected 10,000 was 0. So now we need to make that pass, and the way I'm going to make it pass is I'm going to pass the model in, which is going to require me to change the constructor. And let's see. Yeah. So when we add the starting balance field, we'll need to actually use the model. Which makes this code a lot cleaner. There we go. And that passes. Okay, so kind of a slow start as usual, but and time always flies right on by. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. And next time I'll just continue on with this, moving all the code, all the dollars text field starting balance stuff out of application frame and into this configuration panel. Thanks again for watching. I will see you next time.